Konnichiwa everyone, LombaxNinja here, and we'll be continuing the 2K24 showcase with Wrestlemania 25. Gosh, 2K just never stops skipping Wrestlemania pay-per-view events. Now, after WrestleMania 21, they have skipped WrestleMania 22, WrestleMania 23, and WrestleMania 24, all of which had great matches in its own right. Like WrestleMania 22 had an Extreme Rules hardcore match between the Rated R superstar Edge and Mick Foley, when Edge displayed an OMG moment spearing Mick Foley off the ring in a table lit in fire. 22 also, and the main event of that night was John Cena vs Triple H for the WWE Championship. Coming in with WrestleMania 23, which had two of the great WrestleMania classics, like Batista vs The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship, and John Cena vs the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels for the WWE Championship. And on to WrestleMania 24, with it happened when Shawn Michaels retired him in the last bit of the match. 24 also had a triple threat match between Triple H, John Cena, and Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, and the main event between The Undertaker and the Rated R superstar Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now we jump ahead to WrestleMania 25 with what many fans consider to be the greatest match in WrestleMania history. The Deadman, The Undertaker versus Mr. WrestleMania, the Showstopper, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
In a world where dream matches don't always live up to the hype, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21 far surpassed it. Nearly a half hour of a hard-fought battle with Kurt Angle earning the highlight submission of his career, getting Shawn Michaels to tap out to the ankle lock. But Shawn Michaels was far from done. 4 years after the spectacular encounter against Angle, HBK would find himself set for another dream match. But this wasn't a rivalry that exploded out of nowhere. And this wasn't against a superstar who looked to match Michaels move for move. At WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels faced a man with whom he'd crossed paths many times. The Undertaker. A matchup that would completely envelop the WWE Universe from the second it was announced. Two of WWE's longest tenured gladiators, they had engaged in battle many times before, but it had also been quite a while since they faced off one-on-one with any real stakes. Classic battles between the two during the Attitude Era saw the birth of the Hell in a Cell match, and a casket match so physical, it eventually caused Michaels to take a 4-year break from action. Every time the two faced off, it was an intense collision that saw the winner just barely skate by. Shawn won Hell in a Cell and the casket match at the 1998 Royal Rumble, but he never looked like the winner. At the 2007 Royal Rumble, all that was in the past. So when Undertaker and Shawn Michaels were the final two in the Rumble match, there was an awakening. The crowd roaring louder with each passing second. A back and forth clash would see Undertaker get the elimination and the Rumble victory that night, but there was unfinished business between the two. As 2009 started off, things fell into place. Undertaker failed to win the Rumble and came up short again at the Elimination Chamber, leaving him without any WrestleMania plans. That would all change when Shawn Michaels, now under the employ of JBL after a bad business decision, regained his independence and defeated JBL in a match where the winner would get the chance to end The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. Now, Mr. WrestleMania would take on the event's undefeated phenom, and the world stood still to watch it unfold. Embracing light to counteract Undertaker's dark powers, Michaels believed himself to be the chosen one to earn that first WrestleMania victory over the Deadman. Now, it's up to you to protect Undertaker's streak and take down the Showstopper. Or will it be you that will be forced to rest in peace? WWE's greatest icons, Shawn still knew some less than honorable tactics to help keep the match in his favor. Shawn knew that if he wanted to end the streak, he would have to use every single trick in his arsenal. Undertaker would see that nothing was sacred once the bell rang. Undertaker rushed at Shawn, but Michaels saw it coming and managed to move. The second it seemed Undertaker was getting back up, Shawn floored him with a huge low bridge enziguri to stay in control. Shawn would not allow Undertaker any chance to recover. Did HBK really have the dead man's number? Things were tooth and nail to this point, with both Undertaker and Shawn Michaels seeking the win. Michaels would give himself a big opportunity when Michaels insisted that the match not be stopped, but instead that the official start the 10 count. Did Michaels really want a count-out win? Would he be satisfied ending the streak in that fashion? Undertaker had managed to get back into the match after many thought he was finished, and now he was looking to take Shawn on a last ride. And see, beating the referee's count to kick out at 2. This marquee matchup was not only living up to expectation, it was surpassing them. Undertaker would have to shake off the disappointment of the failed pin attempt and get back to showing Michaels that the darkness was stronger than the light.
I know he's gonna go for another sweet chin music. No, come on. Counter. Counter. Yes. Gun reversal. Yes.
Now Undertaker was in full control. In an instant, Shawn would counter the tombstone into a miraculous DDT, once again flooring the Phenom. Michaels then went back into the corner, looking to recompose himself. Was it time to set up some sweet chin music? Michaels' chance was here. Undertaker was hoping to squash Shawn in the corner, sensing that Michaels was nearly finished. But pure instinct allowed Michaels one of the greatest performances by both superstars at any WrestleMania. You can't.
Alright, that is it for WrestleMania 25 episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of my latest gaming videos. And if you enjoy my gaming content, don't forget to hit the like and hit down the comments. Sign everyone. Hope you'll have a good day as I'll continue the WrestleMania showcase in the next one. I'm out. Peace.